Welcome to Crave It or Save It, the podcast where I, your host, Kevin Craven, get into all things snacks and food to determine if whether or not they will be a Crave It or they could just be a Save It. All right, now, if you find my podcast to be tasty, make sure you leave me a 5-star review. Also, be sure to send in your snack requests, your guilty snack pleasures, your snack horror stories, all that. Okay, now, this episode is available to watch on YouTube. Just make sure you click the link down in the description. Now, folks, not only do I have an exciting snack today, which is Steakhouse Funyuns, but I also have an exciting guest today. She is a mom, she's a wife, she's a cook, she's an influencer, and she is a new Grammy. It is my girl, Mama D. Hi, Mama D.
Good morning.
Good morning. It is morning, Mama D. I'm not a morning person. I'm still waking up.
Oh, well, I have to be, so
Yeah, right. Exactly. Some of us don't have a choice. Mama
correct.
D, how are you doing?
I'm well, living my dream.
Yeah, I love that. Again, thank you so much for doing this. I'm excited to finally have you here on the podcast. I know we both have that mutual food and snack connection.
Yes, it brings us all together, doesn't it?
It really does. It's universal, and even if you
It
don't
is.
agree on everything, we eat
Yes,
and we like some of the
we
same
all eat.
snacks.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
right, exactly. So I'm excited about that, Mama D. Mama D, so we've been following each other on Instagram for years now.
Years. Yes.
Do you remember how we came across each other's pages?
I don't. I was telling my husband this morning, and we were talking about it, and I said, I honestly don't know how we connected, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter.
It does not matter. I do remember, however, so years
You
ago,
do?
I do. So it was a while ago, Sunny Anderson, she reposted, I made one of her recipes for something, but I forget what it was. And then she reposted it. And then I think that's when I got some new followers because she reposted that recipe that I did.
Okay. That makes sense. Sunny's, she's the OG. Sunny brings everybody together. That's the reason why her name is Sunny.
And her personality is so fitting for her name. So
It truly is.
yeah, I love that. So, me and Mama D, we've been out here. Okay, we've been following each other for
Yes,
a
we
while.
have.
Oh, right?
I told my husband this morning, I was like, the Instagram world, the foodie world is so bizarre sometimes because if you put you and I on a demographic page, we are as in writing, we are as opposite. Every line item is opposite, except for our mutual beliefs in what kindness in the world and wanting all the good things for everybody. You and I have we now know we have all that in common. But if you just put it on paper, we are demographically complete opposites in every respect. I mean, where we live, our age, our gender, our all of it. It's all we're complete opposites. But
yes, you're right. Without social media and the connection of food and Sunny Anderson, you're right. We're a complete different.
we wouldn't know anything about each other.
No, we would not. We wouldn't know each other existed. And so, in a lot of ways, even though I get tired of it sometimes, I am very thankful for social media.
I am too. I've actually honestly made some, true real life friends through this. When you find your people, and over the last 10 years that I've been doing this, it's like some of the people that have come across into my world I would never have had, and they've changed it hopefully for the better. But there have been some genuinely really amazing people that have come into my life, and I'm sure you've encountered the same as well.
I have. I met so many amazing people on social media, and much like you, they've been guests on the podcast, and we just developed this connection and this bond. So,
yes,
I'm thankful for it. I'm getting chills.
yeah. Friends, I think we have to keep our eyes open and look for the old what was it? Fred Rogers is to look for the helpers, but it's not just the helpers. It's like there's so much goodness and kindness out there if you're looking for it.
Yes. Yes, you find what you're looking
But
for.
but sometimes you do have to look for it because we get inundated with the algorithms and the crap that we don't necessarily need in our lives. But
Mm-hmm.
I know that social media has definitely expanded my brain as an older woman
Mm-hmm.
in a very should I say a very pasty white world down here where I live.
Yeah.
um, and not that I was lucky to have parents that were very not sheltering as far as the world goes.
Mm-hmm.
So my brain, even though physically I live in a place that I don't always love as far as the closed-mindedness but I wasn't raised that way. And then when you become a mom and you raise a bunch of boys, that was all new to me,
Mm.
coming from a family of girls. Um, yeah, social media. There are good things.
Yes.
There are good things about it, but you have to be able to sort through them and decipher through the good stuff and the bad stuff.
Exactly. All right. So y'all make sure y'all listen to Mama D because she knows. All right. So
I got a few years under my belt.
yes. Okay. She's wise. All right. Mama D. So with my
Yes.
guests, I do a crave it or save it speed round where I give my guests a list of snacks and you let me know if it's a crave it or save it and then give me a little
Oh,
explanation.
okay.
All right. So crave it or save it speed round with Mama D, y'all. I've been waiting on this at the door. Okay. So here we go. I know this answer, but I still wanted to ask because I want the listeners to hear your answer. Crunchy
Yes.
Cheetos.
Oh, always crunchy. Although I will not turn down a puffy one. I mean, I love all the snacks.
Okay. Yes. Crunchy Cheetos.
There's extra flavor. There's extra flavor in that crunch. It's like it's like fried chicken. It's like if you give me a plain chicken breast or a fried chicken breast, that fried chicken's going to have a lot more flavor
Yes.
than the plain one.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes, it is. Okay. Crunchy Cheetos for the win every time.
Heck
Next,
yes.
Mama D. And
Yes.
I'm not certain if you tried this, but I'm just gonna put it out there. KFC.
Okay. Here's my thing with KFC.
Oh.
If given the choice between being hungry or not, I'm not a snob. I will eat KFC, but
Okay.
KFC is not my choice.
Okay.
Do you want to know? You want to know who my choice is
Mama
by
D.
by store-bought chicken?
What is your choice?
Oh, it's a spicy churches every day.
Wait, so okay, you're in Indiana, right? So
Yes,
there is churches in Indiana.
we have a few left. We used to have a lot more, but we have a few left. And Churches is the best chain chicken out there.
Wow.
I will stand by that.
You know what, Mama D? I used to live in Atlanta and there was churches down there. That was the only time I got to try it. And it was really good. What I remember the most are their biscuits with the honey.
The honey. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yep.
But it's been
Yeah,
forever.
but you know what the difference is? Here's the thing. I'm not just a breaded, like I want to taste, I want the meat to be seasoned. I want it all to be seasoned. It has to be seasoned all the way through. And Churches, they marinate their chicken. The chicken itself is tender. The chicken itself is flavorful. You can pull the breading off and just eat the chicken if you wanted to. But God knows I cleaned the bones dry. I didn't get this way by looking at it. Okay,
As you should clean them bones.
that's right.
As you
Clean the
should.
bones.
I
was a
love that.
hungry little child, okay? So I don't leave meat on bones, okay?
Listen, I was a hungry child too, Mama D, so I get it. There's nothing to be. We're not apologizing for
No,
getting that meat
you
off
don't
them
waste
bones.
any crumb.
Not one.
Not one crumb.
So Churches for the win. Okay, I love that. Mama D, next up,
Yes.
cheddar popcorn.
Oh, I love cheddar popcorn.
Oh.
I love savory.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what's even better: cheddar popcorn mixed with the caramel corn.
Mama D.
You get the sweet and the savory, and especially if it's spicy cheddar popcorn with
Wait a minute. Hold on. Mama D, I didn't know there was a spicy cheddar and caramel popcorn.
Only good professional popcorn makers make it. And there might be, I don't know with that one famous, the so-called famous popcorn place in Chicago. They make a mix, but
Okay.
we have a couple local vendors here because I'm very locally focused.
Hmm.
And there's a local place called It's On and Poppin'. And I actually used to work with the owner 30 years ago. I mean, and it just so happened her retirement gig is making amazing popcorn,
Wow.
and their cheddar popcorn is legit. Yeah. But she does a mix with the caramel.
I
Perfect.
love that. That's so funny you say that because previous guest said the same thing. We were talking about the cheddar mixed with the caramel to get that
Yes.
sweet and savory.
Yep. I
Uh,
love the sweet and savory.
Me
Yeah.
too. Okay, listen, Mama D is she knows her snacks. Mama D, I think I might have a monkey wrench for you, okay? So the
Okay, go
next
for
one,
it.
all right, is
Mhm.
milk duds.
No. No, they're gross. I would say
Gross.
when I was a kid and I rarely got a sweet. And now remember, when I was a kid was eons ago. And so chocolate is different now.
Mm,
The fillings are, I mean, they're made differently now. And if I put a milk dud in my mouth, I'm not going to waste a calorie on a milk dud.
okay. It's a
Yep.
save it. Okay.
Yeah, that needs to just be tossed in the trash. Yep.
You know what, Mama D? I agree with you. I am not into milk duds. I
I love a chocolate. I love a caramel. I love a good chocolate covered caramel, but no, not a milk dud. No, it's a dud.
It's a dud.
It's a dud.
Ah, Mama D. It
It's a
is a
dud.
dud. And
It is. It's a dud.
it's literally a dud.
Listen, I'm 60 years old. I don't mess around anymore. I don't have time to mess around. It's like,
No,
no.
you can't
I'm
waste
not wasting my time on
calories.
a dud.
No, you can't waste calories. You can't waste money. You can't waste time.
No. Or calories. I mean, I'm gonna save my calories for the legit stuff.
Yes, for the cheddar and caramel popcorn.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. And I don't eat it very often, but boy, when I do, it's so good.
Oh, me too. Okay. So we know milk duds are a dud. All right,
That's a
Mama.
dud.
Next up, Mama D,
Yes.
frosted flakes.
No. No. I'm not a cereal person. And I think again, it's something, first of all, I didn't have as a kid because we didn't have money.
Hmm.
I know cereal shouldn't come under the guise of you must have money to have it, but having a single mom, no, there was no
Hmm.
cereal. It came later in my childhood, but even then, Frosted Flakes, it's like as soon as you put milk on it, no, no. However, I have been known to tear up some peanut butter crunch back in my day.
Oh, the Captain Crunch?
Peanut butter
The
crunch.
peanut butter
That's it.
Captain Crunch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I do. Oh, I literally taste it right now. Like I love the peanut butter Captain Crunch. It is,
Uh-huh.
and now that you say it, like I haven't had it in so long.
Yeah, but I have to eat it right away. Like as soon as it starts sogging up, no,
Hmm.
I'm out.
Yeah, it's like once you pour the milk in, you gotta like get in there.
Yes, you cannot let it soak up. Ugh, gross.
No,
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 no. I have a few texture issues, but very few.
yeah. Okay, Mama D. The last thing on the list is
Yes.
Laffy Taffy candy.
Oh, okay. First of all, I love the dad jokes on the
Yes.
back of right. There's always dad jokes. That brings back fun memories when my boys were playing Little League and we always had the little Laffy Taffies.
Oh,
I will say that I either love the flavor or I'm disgusted. So it depends on the flavor.
do you know a flavor that you don't like?
Oh, banana.
I was
Anything banana flavored.
I was
Anything
thinking
banana flavored. Ugh.
I was
Ugh.
thinking the banana flavor. It's
Yeah.
it's never it's so artificial, you taste it. It doesn't.
It's just anything banana flavored. I can eat a banana,
Okay.
but no, the banana flavors are disgusting. I don't care what it's in. No, but no, I could do a strawberry, like a strawberry or cherry Laffy Taffy. Yeah, I can
Mhm.
do those. They have a
Yes.
nice, nice tart flavor, but again, I'm not going to, honestly, if I had to choose, though, I wouldn't choose a calorie for a Laffy Taffy. It's like,
yeah.
they're okay. I mean, I can actually save a taffy, but if given a taffy, well, I might get around to eating it one day,
Okay.
but I'm not going to tear into it.
Okay. Same. Like I like them, but it's not like a go-to.
No, 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 no. But however, I do like a Starburst, which has even more flavor.
Mama D.
I love all the flavors. Like it's like everything I eat. Like I love a plain chip, but if you give me a plain chip with extra seasoning, it's like I'm getting more for my money or more for my
Mhm.
cat. Does that make
Oh,
sense?
of course.
Even though
Yes.
it's the same chip with the same amount of non-nutrition and, everything that comes along with having
Mhm.
a chip with all of the fake flavored dust that's on it.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I love them.
So you said Starburst, like I think it was like 2 episodes ago. I tried for the first time Starburst gummies. Have you had those?
No. And
Okay.
I probably, okay, but I will say though, for anybody out there close by, I'm a little bit of a gummy snob.
Oh, I love that.
I am. There's a local company here in Indiana, northern Indiana, called Albanese
Okay.
Gummy. They make all different candies, but their gummies are superior to any you'll ever have.
Oh.
And I'll stand by that.
Oh, Starburst gummies, you got
The
24 hours
challenge.
to respond.
Yeah, there you go. Albanese has got the gummy game down.
Because they're probably local, right?
They're in northern Indiana, and they are regional. I think they're national, but I know they're regional. So you
Oh.
can get them in some of the local Krogers. But I don't think they're just local. I mean, the Albanese gummies are pretty famous in certain regions of the country.
Oh, okay. So I need to
So
find some.
you need to find some, and you can order them online.
Okay.
You can order them. You can order them like a mixed bag, or you can order all the different shapes and forms that gummies come in, and you can also order them by color and
Oh,
flavor.
wow. Oh,
Uh
they
huh.
fancy.
They are fancy, and you can't go wrong with any of them. Yeah, they're delicious.
I love that. I'm gonna get my hands on some.
You should highly recommend.
Okay, Mama D, what are you
Yes.
snacking on these days?
Ooh, well, just so happens I have these little Steakhouse Onion Funyuns.
We're gonna talk about those later, okay?
Oh, okay. What am I Oh, you mean in general? What do I snack
Yeah,
on?
like what are you snacking on as of late?
Oh, well, I've been trying to cut down my snacks a little bit,
Okay.
but um, anything that's in chip and dip form. I don't care if it's tortilla chips and salsa, chips and dip, hummus. I've always been this dipper. I don't know what it is, but
I
I
love
love
that.
all the dips.
I love that. And you mentioned chips and salsa. You would love my bestie Brian because he loves a chips and salsa. Like
I love, yes,
he
I
loves
do.
it.
I mean, I don't go out. I love a good chip, but I'll make it at home. I make a pretty mean salsa.
I bet.
Just saying.
I
I do,
I have
but
no doubts. I have no
so I try
doubts.
not to bake it because if I do, I can't have all that salsa around. That's not safe.
It's dangerous.
It is dangerous because it doesn't count if it doesn't hit a plate,
Yes.
right? So you just
Yes.
dip and eat, and you don't really have anything to show for all of the calories you've just consumed.
I
Yes.
know. I know. So everything in moderation, I suppose.
Well, it is, but you also have to, there's certain things you just can't be moderate on,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, and you
And so
can't
you
beat
got to know
yourself
your
up.
vices.
Exactly. All right, Mama D. Okay, I'm excited to ask you this. I want to see if you remember. So you
Yes.
raised 3 boys, now men. Do you remember
Yes.
what kind of snacks you would get them as kids?
Anything to keep them fed.
Hmm.
They were always hungry. Um, I used to have, because at one time they were all three teenage boys at one time.
They're hungry.
Teenage boys, dude,
They're
listen,
gonna eat.
they're going to eat. People would ask me, what do you spend on groceries? And I would say, I don't even know what I spend. I literally just buy what's on sale, and that's what they get. but I used to keep and I hate this now that I know better. I used to keep the freezer full of like $1 Totino's pizzas
Mm-hmm.
or um, Hot Pockets, corn dogs. Like, I remember one of my kids coming, and this is just one of many instances. One of them came home from school one day and he was starving.
Mm-hmm.
He sat down and ate all 6 corn dogs out of the package, and that was his after school snack. I mean, they ate all of the time, you know.
I
So I used to stand there and I'd make like, like BLTs. And
oh.
I would stand there and fry 4 pounds of bacon at one time. And I would I had to put limits because they would stand there and eat it faster than I could cook it. So I would give them each 1 piece of bacon. That's to tide you over, and then every other piece you have must be between bread.
Wow.
Because I could just stand there and never stop making bacon, and they would just eat it all.
He would just eat it. As a former
Yeah,
teen boy, I know. Like
you know, right? Yeah, I was famous for my pantry because it was stocked full of. Do you all have Aldi out there?
yes, we do. We do.
Okay, well, we had Aldi I mean, I go back Aldi and I go back 30 plus years.
Nice.
So I would go to Aldi and buy the snacks to
Mm.
stockpile my pantry. And so we used to have this friend of mine a couple doors down, and she had 2 little girls. And their house was a totally different eating experience.
Mm-hmm.
And her little girls, and I mean, they were little, like, 4 and 5 years old, and they would come to my front door and hit the doorbell, and little Lainey, she'd say, can I come to your, she called it my snack door. Because I had this it wasn't a huge pantry, but it always had snacks in it because I had boys. Her house didn't have all those snacks because they just had 2 little girls, so she knew where to find the snacks.
Mama D, you were the snack queen.
I was a snack. Yeah.
people
Always had the popsicles in the freezer. Yeah.
people came near and far to come and get your snacks. I love
Yes.
that.
Yep. Yep.
I love that.
And I miss it, without having all the nonstop revolving door of kids and feeding them and all that. I miss it.
Yeah.
I loved feeding people.
Me too.
I
Doesn't
really
it?
do. It's a way, I don't know. It's something I didn't embrace until I was later on in life, and then I realized it's like, oh, well, that's really how I show people how I care about them.
Yes, it's a total
I,
love language, feeding people.
it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love that. I will never forget. I'll never get that out of my mind that you had people coming to you for snacks.
Yes.
Like that is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. I love
And
that.
I would still have, like, even now we have where we live now, we downsized almost 10 years ago, and we've got a lot of neighborhood kids around here, and you know, if I have extra groceries or extra snacks or whatever, I just give it to the neighborhood kids.
I
You know,
love that. I love it.
they're just little rugrats riding around on their bikes, and I love watching them, and
And you love
you
feeding
know,
them.
and I love feeding them.
I
So
love Mama D.
yeah,
You are a snack queen. You
I
provide
am.
snacks.
Yeah, I do.
Like that's a gift. It's such a gift.
If I've got extra, like, I'll get a hankering for brownies,
Oh,
and I'll make a batch of brownies,
me too.
and I'll take, I might have one or even a half a brown. I mean, I love brownies, but then I don't eat anymore. I'll just eat a bite or two, and then I'm begging people, here, take my brownies, because I just get a hankering for making stuff,
And I'm sure they're more than happy to eat those
Usually,
brownies.
yeah, yeah. I mean, they're brownies. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And you're a baker.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
yeah. I'm not really a baker.
Well,
I'm not a baker.
you
I I do what's easy. I'm a lazy baker.
okay. But
Yeah.
you still know the science of it, which, you know,
Which is why I'm a lazy baker. I don't find following a recipe very interesting.
it can get a little I
It's
feel
a
you.
little tedious for me.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah.
Um, so Mama D, okay, let's say you are low on groceries, you have to go to the
Yes.
supermarket, but you need dinner for tonight. What
Yes.
is something that you can just whip up really quickly, something comforting for you and the hubby, you know?
Oh God, I've done that so many times in my life, honestly. Um, I'm one who keeps, okay, if you saw my pantry and my freezer right now, you would not know that it's just two old retired people living here. Like, I could cook for my entire neighborhood at any given moment.
Wow.
I stockpile, like, I'll go in the summer times and I'll buy a bushel of tomatoes because I tried gardening for a couple of years. It's like, nah, it's not worth my time or money.
Okay.
So I'll just go to local farmers market, buy a bushel of tomatoes, and I'll make up a bunch of tomato sauce for the winter.
Oh.
So I always have that in the freezer. I've always got pastas.
Mm.
I've always got condiments. I've always got a few frozen veggies. I always think in terms of, because I don't plan my menus. I never plan a menu per se.
Okay.
Um, I mean, I think ahead, like if something's on sale, I'm like, oh, well, I need to get that because it's on sale
Uh-huh.
while it's on sale.
Yes.
But otherwise, I could throw together right now without even thinking about it. I could throw together a pot of tuna and noodles. I could
Oh.
do chicken and noodles. I could do, I've got some fish in the freezer. I can throw stuff. Yeah, I've got all kinds of stuff
Yeah, so you're like,
stashed.
yeah, you got this, you got a stash. You're
Oh, I always have a stash. Oh, yeah. Listen, like I said, I was a hungry child, and I learned early on that you stash it when you can because you just might need it someday.
Yes. Yes.
And okay, so here's a good example of how I was raised. There was one time, and I mean many times, but one time it was I have one sister, my mom, and I mean he's my dad, but he was my adoptive dad.
Mm.
So there were just the four of us, and we had to make it till payday.
Mhm.
And mom had 2 eggs in the fridge and 1 can of the little like Pillsbury biscuits. This is the days before Grands came along.
Uh-huh.
This woman whipped up egg gravy. Now you would think it's gross, but most of mom's stuff was not gross. The only thing that was gross was her canned greens. Greens should never be put in a can. Greens should be fresh.
I agree.
Okay? Greens do not can well. Okay? People, collard greens should not come from a can, but
Ever.
it is sustenance.
Yes,
I
yes.
get it.
Yes.
But yeah, she made egg gravy, and it was like, she had Milnut in the pantry, and she had a little, always had dried seasonings, and
Mm.
we had egg gravy and biscuits that night, and we made it through another day.
I love that. I love that. So like what's the consistency of like an egg gravy?
Oh, it was really just, I think she did, it was like scrambled eggs.
Okay.
And she only did it this one time,
Mhm.
but she did many things like that. That's how I learned how to cook. Was you just cook with what you have on hand. You don't get to go to the grocery and buy all the ingredients and all the fresh. No, you figure it out. So,
Yes.
um, yeah, it was like scrambled eggs, uh, butter. All the staples. Butter. I don't remember if she put a little flour in it, maybe a little to give it a little consistency. It
Mhm.
wasn't like chicken gravy. It wasn't that gravy-ish, but it was more buttery and milky with the eggs, and it just stretched the eggs to where, and we put it on top of those little Pillsbury biscuits, and it was edible, and it was good.
I love that. I love
You
that.
know,
Like you grew up with a single mother as well, and so
yeah.
um I started cooking when I was 7, and I would cook for my
Yeah.
siblings. I grew up with four siblings. Um,
Oh, okay.
it
Wow.
started out as three and then four. And
Oh, well, yeah.
I started cooking so early, and I would just throw part of me, I would just throw shit together. Like, I would just like
That,
whatever I
well,
could find. And that's how I like got
yes.
better with cooking.
That's how, I mean, I don't know. The people that, and I'm not faulting anyone who puts in the effort to cook or put anything together.
Hmm.
Whatever effort you put into it, I'm going to appreciate it.
Yes. Yes.
But growing up, I mean, and I say growing up, but I mean, I've had a whole lifetime since then of feeding all these boys. And again, I didn't have the luxury of just going to the grocery and buying all the ingredients.
Hmm.
And so there was a lot of experiments. And thankfully, I must have a good palate because I rarely make something that's not at least, decent enough and edible, and then, kind of go, yeah, I probably won't make that again.
Yeah.
But more than likely, because I just throw it together with what I have on hand, it's not going to happen again anyway, because I'm not going to have the same situation again.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like it's kind of what you're left with, and that's what you have this time around. So,
correct.
you put together what you can, and listen, a lot of the times it comes out good. It'd be
You
good.
find, I'm telling you what, you discover a lot of, I mean, those experiments are not always bad. That's why, like on my Instagram page, a lot of the stuff that I put on there, I mean, they're most of it actually, they're not really recipes, and recipes are really hard for me. So, when I started posting stuff years ago and people wanted the recipe, and I was like, oh crap, there's not really a recipe for that. Like I did this and I did this and, tossed in this and,
Mhm.
you know, and so I started writing things down, and that's kind of how I started when I blogged for a little bit,
Mhm.
and then I got bored with that pretty quick. But just, I just kind of focused on there's just so many people out there who don't know how to just feed their families
Mhm.
with, you don't have to have a recipe,
Nope.
and there's just so many ways to throw things together for sustenance.
Mhm. Yeah, and it's like when you come from little, you kinda
Yes.
you kinda just it becomes a trait of yours. It becomes something that you just become good
Yes.
at just
Yeah.
throwing things together.
It's making something from nothing. And that's how I look at, like, making homemade noodles. I have people say, oh my God, I could never make homemade noodles. It's like, but it's just eggs, flour, and salt. That's
Mhm.
all it is.
Yeah.
Those are homemade noodles.
Yes.
And yeah, they take a little effort, but boy, are they worth it.
They are so worth it.
So worth
They
it.
taste so good,
Yeah.
you know?
Now, have I gone out and used Ream's frozen egg noodles?
Of course.
Absolutely, I have.
Of course.
Like, okay, like I love a good homemade biscuit.
Uh,
I've made homemade biscuits. I mean, bacon, butter, and biscuits. I mean, what more is there to life than bacon, butter, and biscuits?
it's
But
the best.
homemade biscuits make a flippin' mess.
Mhm.
And if I'm making gravy and putting it over biscuits, I'm just not gonna. I've found some pretty amazing frozen buttermilk biscuits. I'm not talking the brand name that starts with G. There are some amazing, and they're too close to homemade to make it worth making the big mess.
Mhm. Yes.
Is my opinion. But that came also when you're feeding that many boys.
Yes.
I just got to get food in them. I don't have
Exactly.
time
No.
to flour up the whole kitchen
Mm-mm.
and make
Them boys are
I got to cut
hungry.
corners where I can. They're
Yes,
hungry. They're
yes.
hangry.
Yes,
They were
yes.
hangry.
Yes. I know hanger.
And they're huge. I mean, they're big boys. They're like 6'6", 6'4", and 6'2".
6'6".
Big boys.
Mama
Yes.
D.
I grown big. What can I say?
Oh my God. I'm
Yeah.
looking.
Yep.
I'm not gonna say that, but wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Six,
And
six.
I mean, they're not like, obese or anything. They're just big boys, and I grew them big to begin with, and they just never stopped growing.
Mama D, I love a big boy.
They are. They are.
Okay,
I call them my big hairy man children.
your big hairy man children.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh my God, that's crazy in the best way.
Yeah. Yeah. In the best way. Absolutely.
um, Mama D, you are a new grandma. Are you
Oh,
excited to introduce your new grandson to new foods as he grows?
oh my gosh. I've been very cautious and respectful to my son and daughter-in-law. First and foremost, every day he is their baby, right?
Hmm.
But
But
he's also my baby.
he's your baby.
He's my baby.
Yes.
um, that I've been graced with being able to. I get to go and hang with him twice a week while
Hmm.
Mama goes to work part time,
Hmm.
and she's a teacher,
Okay.
and she didn't she and she need she needs to get out of the house for a little bit. So
Yes.
so I just me and Finn. His name is Finnegan,
Aw.
and I love the old. I don't know if you remember the old nursery rhyme, Finnegan Begin Again.
No.
Okay, well, anybody who's some people probably remember it, but anyway, his name is Finnegan Thomas, and he's perfect, and he's perfectly rotten, and I'm seeing to it that he
Aw.
stays that way.
Aw.
So
That's your
he's 4.
job.
Uh, it is my every job right now. I've waited I have just, it's like, they're older parents. I
Hmm.
mean, they're 36,
Hmm.
and they're so thankful and grateful for him. They had a lot of work to get to this point, and I'm just so I'm just ate up with him.
Yeah.
I'm just ate up. I mean, he like I said, he's perfectly rotten,
Hmm.
and 4 months old, and he's getting super fun. Has
Aw.
quite the personality and quite the vocal range. Oh
Oh.
yes, the decibels are hitting.
Oh. Is Finnegan a singer?
Um, at the moment, he thinks he is.
I love it.
Yes, it's quite the decibel range of their household is no longer quiet. Let's just say
I love it.
he is making his voice heard.
I
Yeah,
love that. Let the boy
yeah,
sing.
he is. And so we have lots of discussions and lots of giggles and all the perfectness that comes along with being a gram.
I love it. And I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Oh, I am. I'm loving every minute of it.
Good. You earned it. You earned
I have
him.
earned it,
Yes.
and it's exhausting.
Hey, I'm sure it's worth it.
Today's my day of recovery. I was with him all day yesterday, so I don't have the stamina that I had when I was a mom in my 20s, 30s, and 40s.
Of
So,
course. Yeah. Of course. I love that. Mama D, we've reached the point in the show where we're gonna try these steakhouse funyuns.
okay.
You,
You
Mama
haven't
D,
tried it yet,
I
though,
have
have
not.
you?
Mama D has tried them.
Okay.
I've not tried them, but I still, before you tell me your opinion, I want us to try them together.
Yes.
We
Yes.
first we're gonna smell them. We're gonna smell them first, okay?
Okay. All right. Let's smell them.
All right, let's see.
They do smell delicious.
They do smell delicious. Now, it kind of is giving like a steak sauce, kind of.
A little bit. I'll be honest with you. I
Okay.
thought they were, the smell is a little underwhelming
I feel like it's not as potent as I need it to be
for a Funyun.
for a Funyun, because Funyuns are
Yes.
usually potent and scent.
Yes, they are.
And for this to be a steakhouse, I again, I'm getting like kind of like a steak sauce, but I want more
Yeah.
of the scent.
Right.
Okay.
And based on the picture on the front, it's got a bloomin' onion on the
Yes.
picture.
Yes, yes, it does. So we should smell a bloomin' onion. Like
Yes.
we should really get
And
a kick.
yeah.
And we're not getting that kick,
I'm not
right?
saying that it doesn't smell bad.
Right.
It's not that it smells bad, just underwhelming.
It is underwhelming. Funyuns, okay?
Yeah.
We
Okay.
need
So
more.
you agree?
I do agree.
Okay.
I thought it was gonna smack me like a lot of scents, like they smack me, but I
I
didn't.
I did too.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna taste them.
You
Mama
going
D.
in?
Yes, I'm going in.
All right.
All right, here we
All
go.
right. All right.
Hmm. 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 Whoa. it's like a lot going on. It's like a little journey as I
A
chew.
little bit. But you can't quite pinpoint what you're tasting.
Mm-hmm.
Not with a regular Funyun. Like a Funyun is like, you know what you're tasting.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
if I had a blindfold on and someone said guess the flavor Funyun, I would never guess.
right.
I would never get it.
Nope.
Oh wait, I'm a little slow. Okay, so folks, these are Funyuns Steakhouse Onion. I missed that part.
Yes.
I missed that part. Even with the bloomin' onion, I totally overlooked it.
Yep. Steakhouse Onion.
So that really changes the dynamic at this point because I'm not getting a lot of onion flavor, Mama D.
No. Like if I had never had a Funyun, I'm just like, yeah, that's a good snack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think the Funyun set my bar so high that these kind of came in a little lower than I expected.
I feel that. They are underwhelming.
But I'm not, and it's like I said, if I'd never had a Funyun before,
Mm-hmm.
I would say, oh, that's really good snack.
Yeah.
And it is a good snack, but my expectations are so high because it's a Funyun.
It's a Funyun. And
Because I love Funyuns.
Me too.
Love Funyuns.
They kind of fell a little flat for me.
A little bit.
Is it a save it, Mama D?
Depending on where your barometer is, if your barometer is with a Funyun, it's a save it.
Mm-hmm.
For me. Now, if you'd never had it before and somebody handed you this and you'd never had a Funyun, it might be a crave it, but then as soon as you give me a real Funyun, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not going to eat those again.
Yeah. So, like, I do find them tasty, but because they're lacking in the flavor that they're advertising.
Compared to a regular Funyun.
Right.
Yeah.
I got to give it a save
I know.
it.
And that makes me sad.
It makes me sad, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I love a Funyun. I mean, Funyun's one of those, it's been around, I think, my whole life.
Yeah.
And that's a long time.
They've been around for a while.
I don't remember when Funyuns came out. I may have to look it up, but it feels like they've been around forever.
Yeah, I feel like they have too.
Or at least since I was a kid. I don't know, but
yeah,
as long as my memory serves anyway.
Yeah. I mean, again, they're tasty, but, you know.
But if I got to choose a snack, that's not going to be the one I choose.
No, unfortunately.
But give me anything spicy and I'm in. I love all the spicy snacks.
I like a little spice.
Yeah.
Mama D, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me.
I had so much fun chatting with you.
Yeah, well, we love talking about food, don't we?
We do. We could talk about food for hours, I feel.
Every day.
There are so many little nooks and crannies of food and snacking that you can dive into and talk about.
There is. Food is so, yes. And it's like, I'm always trying to learn about, I know what I know as far as cooking.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always trying to learn about other foods that I've never had before. Because, there's still, a lot out there that I've never had.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's certain foods that sometimes, it's like, well, I could probably make that at home, but I'm going to let the expert cook it for me because I'm not the expert in certain cuisines. Yeah.
Of course. Absolutely.
Yep.
So, listen, folks. Thank you, Mama D. Y'all follow Mama D on social media. She is Mama D's Kitchen, right? Mama D's Kitchen?
Yep.
Okay.
That's me.
Yes, give her a follow. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you snack on something good today. And as always, I will see y'all next time.